Welcome to Creations Market and Workshop. We're located in the historic Old Town Spring, Texas, and today we're going to be doing some Maker Studio projects. I love the Maker Studio products. They're fabulous. They've got the mesh stencils that are reusable, and you can put them on basically any surface, and they stick to your surface. Then we're also going to be using today the Maker Studio ChalkArt. And this one, we're going to be putting it on cardboard paper. We're going to be putting it on some wood and also a chalkboard. So let me tell you about the stencil we'll be using today. This one, it's an 5.5 by 8.5, and you actually get two stencils in here. So you're going to get the one that says thankful, grateful, blessed. Then on the bottom it says blessed, and you can cut this apart. I'll show you, because I've got mine cut apart. I'll show you the different ones. But you also get this one that says, they get the pumpkin and then always grateful. So we'll be using the always grateful, the blessed, and the thankful, grateful, blessed. Now with these stencils, when you get them, like these came as one sheet, so I cut them apart. So now I've got two different stencils here. The first one we're going to use is the always grateful. And these are sticky. They come on got your little backing here that's reusable. And this is quite sticky. And so when you put it on your sheet, you're going to stick it on there and it'll stick to it, whatever surface you're putting it on. But this is also as a mesh in there. So what we're going to do, the first one we're going to do is this wood piece. And you can paint these beforehand. This one I found at Michael's. It was like 2 in a pack. I think I got them on clearance. They were like 97 cents or something for both of them. So we're going to put this on here, get it on there straight. All right, there we go. So let's do this one. Okay, well, let's use the Heavens to Betsy. It's a little teal color. And we carry the Maker Studio products here in our shop because I love using them. They're so much fun. And anybody can use them. Even my husband can use them. Let's see. I'm just going to squeegee it on. Real simple. And it doesn't take a whole lot either. So you want to make sure that you pull all the excess off, because you can reuse that and just make a whole bunch more stuff. Let's see. All right, so there we go. And I didn't do it's got the Maker Studio logo on the bottom. I didn't put that in there. That's also mesh, but I didn't put that with the paste. Now here's all the excess paste that I have. There's still quite a bit on there. So we're just going to scrape that off, put it back in our container. We're going to wipe this off. I have baby wipes to wipe these off. They work quite well, and they smell nice. Okay, we're going to put the lid back on so we don't dry it out. All right. So here's what we have. And we can take this, we can add flowers or, different little ribbons or whatever we want to put on there. So there's project one. I'm going to take the stencil and I'm going to lay it face down. I've got a little container of water over here, like a little baking pan. Little teeny tiny baking pan. Okay, so next what we're going to do, I'm going to do the chalkboard. Now on the chalkboard, what's neat about these any chalkboard surface, if you use the chalk paste with them, then you can actually take it. Here, I'll show you this one that I did earlier. We're going to take this wet wipe, and it comes right off, so you can change your design. So when you're ready to switch for the next season, you can change it up and put a different design on there. And it just comes off clean. It's really neat. Just give it time to dry. But I just found these at the dollar store. They've got the nice little stands on them, and you can decorate the outside frame. Set that one aside. I'm going to go ahead and put the blessed on here. And again, it's the mesh, and it's sticky and reusable. And if you get it on here and it's a little crooked, you can take it apart, take it off, and center it again. So there we go. I'm going to do this one in the metallic gold. And again, you don't need a whole lot. Make sure you got it matted down there really good, or stuck to the surface real well. I'll just put this on. And again, this one's got on the bottom, it has the logo. And we're not going to put the logo on here, the Maker Studio logo. We're just going to get the blessed on there. Make sure you get all the mesh parts. Okay, I'm going to wipe off the excess. Got a whole pile of wet wipes down here. Okay, so here we are with the blessed. We're going to peel it off, and there we go. And you can get it all set up. So if you want to do some flowers, you can throw flowers in with it. A little pumpkin on here. Okay, we'll get this closed up. I'm going to clean this stencil real quick, because we're going to use this one on the cardboard box. And I like the way the ChalkArt looks on the cardboard box, because it looks, shaking the whole computer here. Sorry guys. I like the way it looks on the cardboard box, because it kind of looks like it's velvet. Let's see, so we got that all clean. We're going to let that dry. Okay, so here's my cardboard box. And these we use at like Christmas time when people are buying gifts inside the market that we have. We're in the fun zone today in the workshop. So this is the surface we're going to put on here. The stencil, thankful, grateful, blessed. But I want to do it to where it reads correctly, so we're going to put it on upside down like this, so that when you get the box, you see it like that. So if you're going to make cookies for Christmas or whatever, these will be great little boxes. Just an extra little touch that you can do. Make sure we're dry here. Okay, so we're going to pull the stencil off and stick it on here. Like I said, if you don't get it centered the first time, you can take it off and reposition it. Really simple and easy to do. And I was experimenting putting it on the cardboard earlier today, just to see if it would come off, and it came off very well. And then I really liked how it turned out as far as like the touch, how it looked. Okay, so this one, get this blessed aside, we'll use that in a minute. I did this earlier, I did the, what color is that one? Love Is, it's a reddish color, and I did blessed in black. We're gonna do blessed all the way around. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just do everything. Now I'll do the metallic gold for the thankful, grateful, and blessed for the big part of the stencil. And this is, you know, you can put ribbons and, you know, flowers, whatever you want to decorate the boxes after you put the stencils on. Just put that little extra personal touch on there. It's a great family activity also. If you're going to make cookies or whatever for Christmas to hand out to everybody, you know, from the family, for the family. These are great projects that you all sit down together. All ages can do these stencils. And it's just real fun. I know my granddaughter has so much fun when she comes to the workshop. But she wants to know what we're doing, what we have. Okay, so now we're going to scrape all the excess off, but I want to make sure I'm not going on or past the stencil. Okay. Lid back on there. So there we are. We'll pull it off and see how it looks. Alrighty. There we go. Thankful, grateful, blessed. And it kind of gives it just like a little, it almost looks like it's a little velvet on there. Pretty neat. Okay, so I'm going to turn this, because we're not going to use this one again for that box. For other boxes, we will. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the water. Again, put it upside down. We're going to put this side where the paint is, the chalk art, we're going to put that in the water. And the sticky side will be up. And those clean super, super easy. Okay. Next, we're going to do the blessed on the box. Get this cleaned off. You can cut these too if you need them smaller. All right, make sure we're dry here. Got a paper towel real quick, wipe my hands off. Okay, so now we're going to take the blessed and I'm going to put it right here. Here's the lid. So I'm going to start with the first one right there on this side. So I'm going to take the blessed and line it up. I'll pick it up here in just a second and show you guys. Okay, there we are. This one I'm going to go ahead and do in Preaching to the Choir. It's a black color. Let's get a little bit. Oh, I smudged that. I didn't let it dry, so you got to make sure you let those dry. We'll go ahead and finish with the blessed, though. And again, you want to make sure you keep this on the stencil and don't go over. And then get all the excess off. You'll see how, I don't know if you can see the lines on there. Pull all the excess off. All right. I have a little bit extra on here. We're going to wipe that off. Dry it just a little bit. Okay. And there we are. I am going to go ahead and do the all sides that say blessed on them. But I'm going to let this dry. I don't want to smear this anymore. I smeared it just a little bit. So we'll get it good and dry. So now you can start taking everybody's cookie orders. What kind they want, or what are your favorite kinds to bake? We used to make a whole bunch of cookies when my kids were little. Now they're old. I am not. Cover this back up. I'm going to clean this stencil again, and then we're going to do the next side. And I'm cleaning this right on my table. I don't use tablecloths on here. And my table is very, very, very colorful. It was just plain purple when I bought it 3 years ago. Now it's very colorful. Okay. There we are. It's nice and clean. Dry it just a bit. And we're going to stick it back on here. It doesn't help that I have black ink all over my fingers. It's getting on the white box. Okay. Squeegee. Got a little black chalk paste. Just squeegee it on here, then we'll have the second side done. And squeeze off the excess. Do another quick dry. And we'll pull the stencil off. And this one, because my hands are all dirty, covered in the chalk ink, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the water. It's not quite as nice and neat and clean. My goodness, they're awful dirty. Okay, so I will finish it and do the other 4 sides. But it's just kind of a fun little box to put your goodies in. And this one, I did the pumpkin on there. So that one will be great for your Thanksgiving treats, or if you're going to do, like for your postman or whatever, you want to leave them some treats. That'd be a fun one. And once the Christmas stencils come in, then I'll be doing lots of boxes with the Christmas stencils. Okay, let's see. We'll put this one together really quick. These are the boxes I found on Amazon, I believe. Pretty easy to put together. Just trying to avoid the wet paint. Okay, there's our thankful, grateful, blessed. Put a fun little ribbon on there, a little bow, and you're good to go. I'm going to show you also one of the other ones that we did that we didn't do on here today. But this one, thankful, grateful, blessed on our Texas cutout. And I'm going to add some flowers to it. I don't have any here that are going to match here on my table. So anyway, to recap, what we used today, we did the mesh stencils, the thankful, grateful, blessed package. They're 5.5 by 8.5. And you get 2 sheets, 2 stencil sheets. And so you'll have a total of, you can cut them so you have 4 stencils. I'll pull them out real quick. So you're going to have 2 sheets. And then we also use the ChalkArt paste. We use the metallic gold, one of my favorite colors. Love is, put that on the always sign, always grateful. And then we use the preaching to the choir. Thank you for joining us, and y'all have a very blessed rest of 2020. Hopefully it's going to be much, much better. Have a great day.